I guess I accidentally, yeah. I don't think I turned.
No, you didn't. Oh. Hello, hello, hello.
Hi, everybody. I guess. Damn it.
Yes, the mic is on.
There you go.
Hi, I don't mean it. I don't mean it. I'm not weird. I don't mean it. But like...
Hey, Zerk, how you doing? Maddie's talking to her friend, if you're wondering.
Yes. I love that. I have these. They're little tattoos and
I'm waiting for the stream to show up so I could share it.
my stream showed up.
Well, can you share it out on both groups in the community, please?
You can't share it out. No, you can't. Can you share it out, but you just can't see anything, or can you not share it out, period?
I can't see it. No live. See? No live.
Oh. No, go to videos. Click videos.
Uh-huh.
Scroll down. Right there.
Yeah. Finally.
It usually doesn't show up on home.
You need, well, yeah, it always shows up. It just takes longer. Can you,
yeah. Hey, Zerk.
You gotta share it out on community, though.
Okay, hold up.
I'll do the other.
I just have to write down these. Self-actualization.
Just here for a couple games, guys. Couple games, then she's watching SNL, so. Oh.
Okay, that's a mood. Show her my button.
Is it shared on the community?
By visibility. I'm sharing it out right now.
Yep.
Also, can we just talk about... Just get tea out of it.
Everybody welcome, smash the thumbs up button, come say hello.
Oh my gosh.
I don't even know who's in the chat. I better go say hi. Nobody.
Zerk is in the chat.
Zerk's there. Well,
hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys.
Do what's not so big but is very scary?
I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was
Anybody else
a
streaming?
moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys.
I still would do my own thing.
Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they're in their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them, Charles.
I got 11 touchdowns and 18 interceptions.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive
line, the relationship they've had. It's really a
well, I mean, like, if you don't have a
care about him.
kettle
That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
The numbers for Beckham in last week's effort. He was the focal point. Big game, up over 200 yards and a score.
And one thing I do know, when you put up numbers like that, the next team you're going to play, unless they're extremely arrogant, all they're thinking is, what can we throw at him that's going to be different? It's going to knock him off his game.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Yeah.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The New York Giants offensively, their starters, and one guy out wide to take a look at, Sterling Shepard.
A really mature man in every way coming out of Oklahoma. Personally and professionally.
You want to hear something very
interesting. He can return punts for you. He's a dynamic playmaker.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He finds Beckham complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Okay, so out of all
he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
So
well, strip away everything else and get to what we call the
all
moment
your
of
classes,
truth when the
which
ball is
professor is your
arriving
favorite?
and there's a defender there. He just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Oh, man.
And that one blown up quickly as he's got to be stopped before he could even get started.
Nice play to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle
My
him in
favorite
at varying
is
levels.
Fajna,
Because if you crowd
and
everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room
and
to run.
she is also just like students, and she is very passionate, and she talks a lot, and she's very hyperactive.
Before the game,
And we get along very well.
as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree
Yeah,
in
but she's
pregame,
like,
you don't have
so
defenders breathing
talking
down
in
your neck.
class.
You don't have
And
defensive
she's
backs
like,
making
oh, I
plays
love
on
heavy
football.
metal rock music.
Hard to
It's so
replicate
good.
the
I love
intensity
horror
of the
movies.
game.
Where my horror fans at?
That's just simply not right.
And no,
To make
like,
that
I
kind of
raised
a
my hand, and I
catch,
was like the
that
only one to raise my
spectacular,
hand.
and not get a first
And
down
then,
out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight.
She was like, look,
Yeah,
I
he'll
love
get the
horror.
catch, he'll
I
get the
love
yardage,
crime.
but
I love all of it. But like, I might say things that might be sociopathic, but like, I'm not a sociopath. I'm just a little bit crazy.
They'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
I was like,
It
yeah.
does especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Here we go. Wide eight. 96.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. That'll bring up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdog,
I'm dumb and I don't know what that means.
You absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that
Because get 20% off at an adult store when you show your student ID.
Defensive teams think they come in bunches.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies it like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, it's Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there.
I mean,
That'll be a touchback.
Having sex, getting pregnant, and dying.
New York set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
That's so funny. Out of all the stores, you call it just like this store. We're gonna partner with this store.
You're supposed to count points in your mind until
wow, that's so funny.
Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
To throw on second down. Holt, throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty quick.
I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out.
So the girl guys are selling cookies. And I was like, Thin Mints? She's like, oh no, they're not Thin Mints. I don't know what they are.
And incomplete. The
she's like, they're just a regular mint cookie.
Free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
But those are Thin Mints. This is the Canadian.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a
she's like, oh, they're just regular
punts on back-to-back drives.
mint cookies. Like, there's nothing special about them.
Don't necessarily mind that.
They're the Canadian version of Thin Mints, but they're still Thin Mints.
A big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll come up 2nd and 6
I'm not even
now
kidding
from
you. I
the
was
24.
going to, and then I'm like, I don't think she would necessarily
And he is
spend the money on
in
doing
his
that.
tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Some of these play calls,
yeah, but that's like free.
I think they're a little conservative. But
you
you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he's got Miller. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got
The
real excited when I saw those
boxes
lateral type
of
runs.
bread.
But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Stop shy of the 45.
Oh,
Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Well, earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. If this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Hurry up, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
so you've never eaten
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Yes.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
So I'm going to have to know chemistry to know, oh, don't give them both of these pills or else they will die. You know?
From the gun, hold. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his pass is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And it's 3rd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Also, I'm being scammed.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way
I just got these new ones
not
from
just his
Barcelona.
offseason, but the
The same thing, except there's a whole tube of ink
because
in
I think
there.
he's found matchups that he
So
likes.
it just keeps
and he's
administering it
capitalizing.
through there.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott never knows because he just like his mom. He didn't want me to meet him.
To do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
I totally forgot about that.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Yeah, I never tried to figure out, how did you figure out my address? I never tried to figure that out. I just thought he knew.
Oh,
my mom just did it to you?
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
I mean, she would have given it to you anyway.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And again, it's Prescott. And a throw right sideline is complete. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
What?
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll throw again. Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I know my other numbers. Hold on, I'm just leaving that there. Yeah. Yes.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Holt, he's going to loft one deep left side here. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Swing to the field, right, to the right. 26.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Hey, switch. 26.
Prescott from the gun. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphries. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
47, 26, 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open down the field. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for.
Holy crap, I had nowhere to
Now
go.
you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. Off the play fake. Holt. Under a heavy rush and down.
I'd rather get sacked than throw an interception. I had nothing open.
I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as
I'll
this game
take a
goes
sack
on.
all
Wait,
day
screen
long.
soon.
We're throwing it away.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Holt. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Crap, now I
And the
did it.
Cowboys have recovered.
Now I did it. There's a fumble.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's third and long. And you just know they're
Now
pinning their
I
ears
did.
back and coming after him.
If I mess up,
Sometimes even with extra
into.
pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just rolled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This is third and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game.
Here we go. Wide, 80.
Here's Prescott. And he is into the end zone for
There
a
it is,
Cowboy
man.
touchdown.
Damn.
Adam Humphries, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
New York set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So a decent gain, still first for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Back to throw. Holt to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd and 2, Hope. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down. Back now in Arlington. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
This is my other one.
On first down, Hope. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets it down to the 32. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Looking to throw. Holt. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The 15 yards through the air and a first down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play out of while you've got them rocked on their heels.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Holt, and the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Kind of a mother in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Also,
this will be caught at about
for
the
Christmas,
5.
I'm only asking for
And
2
he's able to
things.
pick up
And if I
the
do not
first
get
before
these
he's
2
brought
things,
down
I'm
inside the
going
5
to
at the
be
4.
extremely upset.
The
If
gain
I
of
don't
5
get
that
these 2
time
things.
gives him the conversion and
And
makes
then
it
it's not
first
a
and
lot to
goal.
ask for.
Where they've
I
had a
just
great
want a pair of
impressive
black
drive going
Timberlands
here, and that pickup
and
ensures the
complete
drive
all the series.
continues.
And not only do you
For my
continue
entire
the
family,
drive,
that's all I
which is
want.
demoralizing
That's
for
it.
the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues
I love
downfield.
that.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there.
And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell
That's a
Beckham with
perfect
touchdown
gift.
number 7 on the
Absolutely go
year.
crazy over
And
that.
the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
And
This will be fielded at the 8.
Anything that's black.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
That's very true.
Now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to
And
get
then
the
you get
football
more than
back.
you get
Probably
for
not what you were
it's
hoping for
discounts
when you
for
got an
sure.
offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back
That
on the
is
field.
totally
Just a
fine.
yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started. We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And this is going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. I'm glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Here we go now.
To throw on second down. Holt over the middle to Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he
but I think the new thing is bacon now. I think our new
They
thing is
call his
bacon.
number again. It's his
And that's a
sixth
bad
catch
thing?
and a first down. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Holt looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Holt. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. This entire defensive unit, Joe, they really put
The
in
big word's
a
mouth, man.
shift tonight, so to speak.
No,
This has been
you
a
said
good shift. They punched
you
the
said
clock
something else.
the entire evening.
You know, you said unthaw.
Shirts that have their names on
Unthaw. Is it
them.
unthaw? No. Thawing would be. Okay, so this would be full.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Yes.
A first down carry for Barkley, down right around the 25. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Now let's go.
Looking to throw. Holt. And Ingram holds it in. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our
Boom,
tie
shakalaka.
here.
Look at that,
Final
man.
minute of the 4th.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Oh, hi. Oh, that was a big yawn. Oh, her breath smells so bad, but I love her.
A try here for the extra point.
Oh my gosh.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-6.
You're not actually sideways. So I'm looking at you like this.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Your phone won't recognize it, or your iPad won't recognize
This
it.
will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
My tonsils are so huge.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts.
Not just because I can drive by myself, but the fact that I can also go test drive and eat.
Defensively, you can't just lay back
No
and
intention
let
of
them do
getting it.
whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal
What?
here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense
I
handle?
love that
We're
kind
going
of
to find
driver.
out. He's back to throw.
Well, when you're in an off-roading vehicle,
And
that's a
a
little bit
crusher there as
different.
it's intercepted. Picked up by Tease Tabor. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Brandon,
Those
offensively,
people
this
all
has
the
been
time,
a
I'm
tough
just
day
like,
for
let's
him.
go over here.
Trying to
You're
find a
like,
place to
"Keep
throw
going,
the
you're
football.
just trying
It's
to
been
go on
extremely
the
difficult.
trails
I've got to
already
give a
are.
lot
You're
of
like,
credit
that's
to the
not where the
secondary,
trail is.
especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season.
I wonder if I'm going to get fired. I did 6 seasons and I never made my goal. I bet you I'm going to get fired.
Obviously was that fourth.
That'd be funny if I got fired on there.
And it has to start with
Oh my God.
believing that you can
And
make
then,
it
and then another team
because we've
not
been
looking
in
for a
games
coach, and I'm
before.
really
We've
screwed.
done games where you
Now
just look
after
at one team and
they force
realize
you to
they
retire,
have no
and
chance of
another
making
team
it
doesn't want
back.
to coach.
Not in the one we just saw here. They did
Here
it,
we
and
go.
they did it well.
Let's find out.
So for the Giants, the win is their 8th on the year. And by just about all accounts,
Oh, that's not bad.
the type of
My
year
goal
they
was
were
9
hoping
wins.
to
I
have.
picked 9
Meanwhile,
wins.
for the
I got 8.
Cowboys,
I shouldn't
this
get
loss
fired.
will mean they finish the season.
I finished the season. I was 1 off. So what? I shouldn't get fired. Over 1? I better not.
Something that we learned about in psychology class that I was very, very interested about was split brain patients, and then soon we're going to be talking about schizophrenia and criminals and stuff like that at some point, and I'm really excited for that. I stole that really hot photo on my phone of when you took that picture of the conservatory. You were like, I heard something fall, but I don't know where it fell.
Up there.
I love, oh okay. I love our maternity photos. Yeah, those food babies, loved it. Oh.
Season 7, people. I'm going to season 7, I think.
The amount of dressing that I put on my salad is like very alarming to my arteries. It helps. The 86 croutons was so funny.
Oh my God, I got into wildcard playoffs somehow. Well, holy crap.
How did you go into the
I
playoffs?
only have 8 wins. Well, it's a wild card.
Mm-hmm.
But I only have 8 wins. Okay, my season's not over. Hold on. See, look at the difference. I got an 80, they got an 87. I wonder who's going to win. They got 7, they're 7 points better than me. I'm done. Oh well. I got to the playoffs. I got to the playoffs, so there's that.
Oh, so that's a plus. Yeah, I remember.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports.
I know it was an
Straight
elementary
ahead,
school,
we've
but
got what
that
should
was
be
seven.
an interesting matchup
And
between the
I had
Los Angeles
bronchitis.
Rams and the New York
Was I grade
Giants.
7 when I had bronchitis?
With
You
that,
don't have
let's
your
get up to
medical
MetLife
file with
Stadium in New Jersey.
That's how the hell would I know?
But like I was at school and it was really hard for me to breathe, and then I just stopped breathing, and I've never had such a panicky moment in my entire life.
And
Like my
thank
lungs
you,
were
Coach.
so
We're across
filled
the
up,
Hudson
I
from
just
Midtown
stopped.
Manhattan at MetLife Stadium.
You stopped breathing.
Yeah, I did. Like I.
So you like died at school.
No, I stopped breathing, but like then I like someone hit my back and I was able to get it out.
Between the Los Angeles Rams and the New York Giants.
So you had like a near-death experience.
Hello, everyone.
I mean,
Welcome to the postseason.
I always
EA
choke on
Sports
something.
alongside Charles
If you go to all
Davis.
these
I'm Brandon
streams
Gaudin, and Charles, that's really all I
and
need to
count
say.
every
Get
single
you
time.
Yesterday you choked on your spit.
EA Sports.
Yes.
Yeah.
I choke on literally little air.
This is what
And
they
you have
fought
saved
for
my life
all
multiple
year
times
long. Go
from
back to the OTAs,
mints,
the mini camps, training camp, throughout the
earplugs.
season to get to the playoffs. The intensity
Not
level
earplug, no.
will be off the
I
charts.
just got your plug out of your mouth, but you were choking on it.
I thought mom told me that I was choking on it.
And then she lied to you.
Oh.
Because that never happened.
Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
If you would have had it earplugged in your mouth and it would have expanded and you would have swallowed it, you would have choked it out.
California, the former
Right.
Cal Bear,
Think about
Jared
it.
Goff.
It would have expanded.
Toughness about Jared Goff
When he got it out of your
doesn't get
throat.
enough credit for. His freshman year at Cal,
Yeah,
team went
exactly.
1-11.
But when you're taller, yes, you had them in your mouth and I had to take them out of your mouth.
Oh. Okay.
Undaunted in either case, and has come back each and every time to flash the building.
I saved your life about 4 times from choking.
Pick in the draft when he came out of Cal.
Minimum 4 times. I saved your mom's life twice from choking. I saved your aunt's life once from
Here's the
choking.
first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards.
I think I got my free card to heaven now.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
Sweater,
They were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the
and I
case
passed
was.
it to him
In any
and
event, the
the
extra
closet
speed
near the
allowed great
bedside.
penetration as they stuffed
And I was
the
like,
ball on the line of
I
scrimmage.
handed it to him, I'm like, can you please put the sweater in the room for me?
Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Because that's all I ask.
Anytime you
So I
call
just
inside
picked up
running
this one
play, you
sweater.
just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line
Oh,
to control
I
the line of
love
scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They needed 15, they got 16 and a first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move,
Oh,
the receiver's
competition's
breaking
so big
away
on
from
the
the
line.
defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
There are so many
Yeah.
things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? The big guy.
Do you remember
didn't it?
when we
Able to
saw
dump it over
Cameron
the top
at
to
the
him.
mall?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain
So-
on the play. It'll be second down.
Yes.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, These guys think we look fat, and we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is
So,
well over 300 pounds.
he has like the long hair every
1
time,
yard,
right?
the
And
official
so,
pickup there,
me
so it's going
and
to set
Olivia,
up 3rd and 9.
yeah, I think it's me and Olivia, or
One thing
me
to
and
keep in mind, partner,
Bree, we're
especially in the
walking
second
the
half,
A-type
when you've got a
building,
running back
and
of this size and
we
these
see
dimensions,
Cameron, except
I
he
can
was
just tell
short.
you, attrition does set in for a
And we were
defense
like,
because
you
you're
cut it,
excited
and
about
he's
hitting him in the first half.
Oh no!
Maybe not
We
so
seen him
much
at the
in the
A-type
second
building for the
half, and
first
some
time
of
I
these
saw him
shorter
was at
gains
college.
turn into bigger runs later.
No, I didn't see
Gain
him at
of
the A-type building. He
19.
was
Oh, you're
older.
really confused.
So it wasn't
Strike 3.
And
Try
they're
again.
getting him
Stop the
involved
call.
early.
You feel like they saw something on
You
tape,
get confused a
or
lot.
they just have
I
a
do
sense
get
with
confused a
him
lot.
because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him
There-
involved, just as you said.
There's Maddie's
They want
8
the touch
stories
in
in the
either the
minutes
running
the
game
truth.
or the passing game. But they must like the matchups they're getting.
I
The
don't know,
safety
like,
landed
great. Like, I
Collins
have
there to
an
make
okay
the tackle.
memory.
They tried a
But,
quick
like,
hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. A 6-yard touchdown run.
One
And the
main
Rams
thing that
take it
I've been
right
noticing
down
so
and
far
score on the opening
is
drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
It felt much more like, hey, we're back in August,
I
running a few
even don't know
drills
how
in
to
the
say it. I
practice
know how
field.
to
They
like,
seem
kind of spell it, but I don't know how to
unaffected by
say
what
it.
they're
It's like
facing
a
in
really
this
weird word. It's like alcoholation.
That's fielded in the end zone.
And
no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game.
an examination.
And a look
So like
here at their
inspection, you just
go-to
look at
guy under center.
And I like what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Block in the back. Offense.
That's true. You just use do.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Go, 12, go.
From
No,
the
it's like-
50, it's gone. His first pass is incomplete.
I will get my
Strong
lawyers
safety
out.
Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they went for a big play in the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete.
My very
He made an
first
attempt to
sexual
get a big
education
one
class was in
downfield.
grade
That stretch him out a
something
little bit.
called a
He may have
period,
to change
or
accordingly.
this will happen, that will happen. And then she's like, can somebody tell me the parts of a boy and parts
Well,
of
they
a
failed
girl?
3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Horton looks up and says, boys have a penis and girls have a vagina. The entire class
From the midfield
burst
strike,
out
they look
laughing.
to throw. This is caught. It's
We were all
Cooks.
laughing. We're like, oh my
His
gosh.
second catch
Oh
in
my
this
gosh, I think
wild
you said
card
that
game, and
word.
it goes for a first down.
Say that.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one good for 12 yards. And that's going to bring up a third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter
say that slowly.
and that's
She
exactly
said
what happened
what?
on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
I've never heard that term my entire life. When I was younger, that's not what
And Lambo will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately
I've heard the
starts
term
out there at
peach,
the
but I've
end.
never heard
Things
that
were a
term.
little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. So they won their division and earned the right to play at home in the first round of the playoffs. But this one is not going to script so far.
Nowhere
Just raise her hand right away, like, girl, I know what's called. Girl, look how
thing
it's
is,
called.
it's the first half. You and I know, I mean, you've been with me long enough now. Hang with the game plan. Stay the course for a while. Don't panic and change up things. Keep grinding. Long way to go in this ball game.
That was my question to you. You don't throw everything away at this point. Stay on course.
Stay on course. Obviously, you want to eliminate the things that have caused you to be down double digits. But at the same time,
I was
not
on the
getting
volleyball
back
team
to one
with
play.
Jenna, right?
Keep going. The game plan was put in there for a reason.
And one thing that I remember is a video of her on Snapchat and her friend saying, we're going to be over by the fire, and she's throwing up, and she looks up and says, I'll be here.
Still a nice play by the defense.
And he slips up past the 45 before
I'm like,
being
oh
tackled.
my
His
God.
first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A handoff to Barkley. And very little running room there. He did get a
The
cut
fact
out to
that
the
Jacob
49.
and Jenna are like,
I know the scouting report on him
well,
is that
these
he doesn't
were
possess
like
the
good
eye
friends. It
discipline
was
to
very
be an
shocking
elite
because they
linebacker.
seem
What
like
that
the
means
polar
is his
opposites.
ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those
Complete
guys.
opposite.
Back to throw. Holt. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end
Oh my
and make it a
God.
one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually
But
going to win that
Danielle
one?
was getting up out of class
Not in this
AMP.
situation.
Like,
How about the
like
corner
this?
defeating that
And she
line?
fell,
Making a really
and she
nice tackle.
tripped, and she
First
almost
catch of
face
this wild
planted.
card game for a 1,000-yard
And then-
receiver in the
And
regular
then Julia
season.
walked
He's got a
up
first
behind
down,
her,
too.
and they were bursting
So
out
here's a
laughing.
first and
And the
10
entire
at the
class
38.
looked back and saw it happen. I
2
was
minutes
like, oh,
remain
no.
here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
You
Coming
know,
up at the
people
half, we
talking
remind
girls,
you that
you
we're going to
hear
do what we've done all
so
year. We'll
much
get you down to
people.
Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a
She
crease that
watching
they can
True
run
Crime.
through. Didn't happen on that play.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, 37 yards. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
Does she have a
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Have you seen the new iPhone 11s?
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
I don't need that much stuff
This
in an
conservative, I
iPhone.
don't think. They had the field goal
I was
last time
trying to
and
make
they're
calls,
up, but
make
they're looking to
FaceTime
put a
calls
drive in the end zone.
without them cutting out. Did you hear that FBI
He
agent?
goes out on the field
Without
and
them
says,
cutting
all right,
out.
let's just settle for 3,
That's
except in
fine,
certain
man.
situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal.
Why would the
Most of the time,
FBI?
it's end zone,
They're in
and that's what
Canada.
you're thinking, and I believe that's
Oh,
exactly
we're
what
watching
they're
all of
thinking
us.
as they begin this one.
Yeah,
So
no
confused.
quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get
They're watching all of us.
Not one that I've ever met.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second
Wait,
and
the
10.
Mounties? Or CMP?
On second and 10, gone. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 30 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, turned it into much more.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
The right side here, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Oh yeah, ours
On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And
And
they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop him with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
But then that's our last
Now
exam,
Goff on
like
first
the university exam day, but it doesn't mean it's our exam. Yeah.
No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, that makes sense.
Orange.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down.
Oh,
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So we come upon halftime here in there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season, as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out come the Giants. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
That is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, 63 yards. And the Giants are in for 6. Charles, that was a heck of a...
That play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Point after here coming up. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. And his throw is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
There was the pressure you were talking about.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Yes, because she's in the marathon right now.
2nd and 10, Goff again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there in the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
New York set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Holt. He finds his target, Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Crossing route complete. That's Shepard. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Saturday, I hope to bring my friend Shaggy and Jamie.
At the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, they'll open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, they're hoping the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Cook you a good meal.
To throw on second down. Holt, throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch, and the down marker back to 1.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays.
Looking for his receiver sharp, and it's intercepted.
Just to hang up.
Picked off at the 36. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Gone. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter.
Hey, you can have fun with that.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45.
I'm in my life.
Loss of a yard and it brings up 4.
No, when we're here,
so a challenge is upon us. That's how you close game.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
We did, and we did it already, but we can...
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do though.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Get right to the quarterback, no chance on that 4th down.
Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back, and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative
that was
plan
a face pass.
and go in a different
That
direction?
been a
I
face
think
pass.
they need him, and this is his time to shine.
There it
Personal
is.
foul, face mask, defense.
I might actually win this wild card.
So they'll take the
Oh,
yardage
shot.
and tack
Oh,
on
my God.
15 more for the face
Automatic
mask.
first down.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Again, he finds an opening.
Did that just happen?
Take it all
Let
in
me see the
for
replay
a
of this.
giant touchdown.
But I put it snowing.
Saquon Barkley from 17 yards out.
Watch
And
it.
the Giants add on to their
What's your
lead.
favorite season now?
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in,
Yeah, me
we hear
too.
the word finish all the time, don't
Oh,
we?
nice.
And on that
Yeah,
play,
fun.
the back
It's
actually
not too
finished
hot.
getting into the end
It's
zone,
not freezing
breaking
cold.
the last
It's
tackle,
enough to
tried to
sweater
wrap up,
outside,
tried
not
to use the
have a
proper
really
technique,
big jacket.
just wasn't able to get it done.
Now the extra point.
No, I don't think you will. We just started on Terry. It isn't that bad.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Yeah, I think so.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The only times that I've been to Southern Ontario, it has been.
This will be taken in at the
South.
1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the
The only time I've been
24-yard
outside
line.
in Southern Ontario was when I was getting off the airplane.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? The offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to get themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
How
The
did you
trend
find it?
continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st,
We
2nd, and 3rd.
flew
He's had
to
nowhere to run.
And you're
Fort
probably
Laud-
thinking
for-
to yourself,
to Orlando,
why do they
and then we
keep
took a
feeding the
bus
football?
from
Well, they trust
Orlando
him first and
to
foremost. They do believe that
Fort
over
Lauderdale,
time, he
then
might
Fort
actually
Lauderdale
pop
to
one of
Cozumel,
these runs.
Mexico.
But bottom line,
No need to go
So you're saying we never flew out of Toronto?
They'll throw it
No, I did fly to Toronto.
And
You
this
were
one
in
will
Toronto.
go to the 28-yard line.
No, I've been
And
to
that'll
Toronto,
bring
but I
up
haven't
the
been
third
in
down.
Toronto.
Short play like that. in
Like,
this
I haven't walked
situation,
around in
this week, that's a
Toronto.
win for the
You're right.
defense.
But I've been
remember
outside of
something
Toronto
Coach
because
Matt
I wasn't at the
used to talk about all the
Toronto.
time. Sometimes
It's in the
you
Toronto
can't just
district,
take
but it
what
wasn't
defense
in the
gives you.
Toronto
You have to
airport.
take what you
I was in
need.
the
And in this case,
airport
the
that's
offense is
outside
taking
of
what the
Toronto.
defense is giving them, not what they
Oh,
need.
Porter.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's
The
like.
Rams on
Take over
3rd
the map,
down.
man.
5 out of 9
Oh.
thus far. This
Oh,
is 3rd
I
and
thought it was just
7.
the
Time for a break. We'll come back
GTA
to wrap this one up
Is it
after
GTA?
this.
GTA. No, not GTA. GTA? Yes, that's
Greater Toronto area.
Greater Toronto area, yeah.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a lead score.
Right from Toronto.
From the gun, here's
Oh,
Gone.
you're thinking.
Throwing right, and that's complete. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Goff on first down. Dumps it off to Gurley. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On first down, it's gone. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. To throw on second down is gone. Finding his safety valve here, that's complete.
Theology notes?
And he works it to the 30-yard line. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is intercepted.
Oh, it's over.
And that should
It's
do
over.
it.
I just won the ball card. Holy crap.
And a big turnover there.
No,
As
she's
his
having that
guys will
new
get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2
But she's
scores.
thinking general
So that
science.
forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Surprisingly, no.
And New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
But,
when you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now the Rams are going to hold things as they want a timeout. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go.
probably.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Compassion.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
So I
Put
was
down the
curious.
remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So here we go. 45 ticks to play, and it's all going to come down to this onside kick.
So,
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. As they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
oh my gosh.
Well, guys, I'm going to stop the stream after this, and I'll be back apparently, because I think I'm moving on to the next round.
And that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. And that knee will do it. Can't stop the clock defensively, so they protected their home field, got the victory in the wild card round.
And rewarded their home crowd. Yes. They came out in force for this one, really supported them throughout the year, and boy, they were something special in this one. And maybe it's their last home game, and if so, they sent them out with a great visual, didn't they?
SNL. Yes, and I'm like, I feel so bad to anybody who has to do that to, because that was very painful.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
I seen the video of like an RN.
He's going to field this at the 4. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
Yeah, Dad, one of Naya's very first interactions with me was she seen me and Nathan hugging in the hallway, and I was like, aww, but I was breaking up with them. Oh no. Do you remember Zach Bonsdorf? When I was just like friends with him, but like because I'm an overly nice person, some people think I'm flirting with them when I'm not. And he's like, he leaned for a kiss and I swerved him, but I didn't mean for it to be that rude. Like I will. And then he was like, are you breaking up with me? And I was like, I'm so sorry if I gave you that impression, but like we're not together. Like I'm sorry if I ever gave you that impression. And then he started crying in the middle of the hallway.
Let's not throw more people publicly under the bus, I'm thinking. Wait here. And... Oh, Chicago.
That's true.
Can't wait.